And today we have our first superhero battle in today's Danger Room. Okay, our superhero battle today is great and legendary Jarvis versus Alfred. One butler versus the other. Katie will be Jarvis and Alfred over here.
Alfred Pennyworth.
Let the
Jarvis,
debate commence.
just Jarvis.
Who would win in this epic battle?
First off, I have to preface that Alfred's father's name is Jarvis, so...
I am your father, Alfred.
Game over. What's the next segment?
No.
Okay.
Continue.
Well, I'll start with describing Jarvis. For those of you who have never left your homes, Jarvis is the butler of Iron Man, otherwise known as Tony Stark. And Jarvis isn't a person. Jarvis is his computer system, which runs his entire household. So anything he needs, anything Tony Stark needs, Jarvis is there to do it. He also is artificial intelligence, so he is pretty much as close to a person as you can get without having a tangible figure. He's this incredible computer system that does everything that Tony needs, take out the garbage, all the way to cooking, as well as heating the entire place and, you know, creating suits of armor for Iron Man. So he is the all-around great character, and he's snarky too, and he's got a British accent, so we are on the same level.
Yeah, but Alfred is British.
Give us your synopsis of Alfred.
So there are many versions of Alfred, but most of them have him as either a former actor that turns into butler, or a former military commander, or someone who is in the military and becomes a butler. Two professions that you wouldn't think he'd become a butler, but apparently he knows Thomas Wayne, especially in one storyline. He fights in, I think, Afghanistan with Thomas Wayne in the military, in some Marine Corps or whatever. I think it's when he was a medic, and Thomas was like, "I like you. I'm gonna hire you. Is that cool?" And then Alfred was like, "Okay." And then
chill, yeah.
Yeah, really chill.
Sounds good.
Yeah, but the Alfred, I think one of the most recent Alfreds is he knew Bruce Wayne his whole life, and Bruce Wayne's whole life, not Alfred's whole life, obviously. Alfred's much older than Bruce. And he actually teaches Bruce martial arts. And if you think about it, Batman, Bruce Wayne, is awesome at martial arts. He beats the crap out of people all the time. Alfred taught him everything that he knows, or at least a lot of things that he knows.
This is true.
Also, he knows everything about the Batcave, including the computer systems. He knows the upkeep of everything. He knows computer systems, so he could technically shut down Jarvis.
So he's kind of like a computer in the same way. All right, now the question I got to ask you, who is more vital to the role of their main character? Do you think Jarvis is more vital to Tony Stark's operation, or is Alfred more vital to Bruce Wayne's operation?
This is my button, and I'm hitting it, so I'm going first.
All right, you can go first.
So I have to say that I think Jarvis is much more vital to Tony Stark as a superhero when it comes to his entire operation. Without Jarvis, Tony wouldn't be able to A, have his superhero suit, the Iron Man suit, B, get in and out of that freaking thing. It weighs 1,000,000 tons. That if you ever read a comic, or if you watch the movie, they do a great adaptation of how Tony gets out of it. He can literally walk down a ramp and step out of it because of Jarvis. Jarvis is the one that operates it. When Tony is in the suit and he's Iron Man, Jarvis is operating it. And we have seen depictions of when Tony is falling out of the sky after a really heavy hit and Jarvis is offline. What happens? He's a big chunk of metal comet streaming towards the Earth. Jarvis is incredibly vital.
Right, he's incredibly vital, but he's only vital to Iron Man. Alfred is recognized by the entire Bat family, which is pretty large now.
And Gotham.
And Gotham.
Everybody knows his
Everyone
name.
knows him. And Superman and various superheroes who know Alfred know that Batman would be nothing without Alfred. Because if you think about it, he raised Batman. Without Alfred, there would be no Batman, bar none, period.
Right.
Without Jarvis,
Let me add one more thing. Since Alfred is a person, he can be compromised. Computers can't. Also, if
EMP.
Jarvis is compromised somehow.
Well, both characters certainly vital to their superheroes in their own ways. Both orphans. What are you gonna do? Be a butler if you don't have any superpowers. That's going to do it for this segment. We'll be right back.